Hey, what's up, G fans? I want to do another interesting video because in the last video I covered the Shin Godzilla Blu-ray situation, in which I informed you had a number of options, which is good compared to a decade ago when it was really hard to get these movies, honestly. And ever since it's been easier and easier thanks to sites like Amazon and of course occasionally if you walk in the right store like, FYE or Target or Best Buy, you will see Godzilla DVDs and Blu-rays. However, some are still harder to find than others, and if you want certain editions, it's still kind of hard at times. So I want to make another video talking about some of your other options. And the last one I talked about MonsterIslandToys.com, which is a big one to get basically any Godzilla movie you can think of in both one disc editions and two disc editions, which are pretty freaking awesome. And the last one I talked a lot about MonsterIslandToys.com. They're great. I think you should definitely check them out. However, I forgot another important website which I wanted to mention in this video, and that is SumoGorilla.com. And they operate under a similar presence as MonsterIslandToys.com. It's only just a little bit different, and I'm going to explain how. MonsterIslandToys.com sells a lot of stuff. But of course, for the context of my videos, we're talking about kaiju related things. And Sumo Gorilla basically does the same thing, except they are more focused towards general obscure horror and sci-fi movies that they sell, as well as Godzilla. Now, it's very interesting because first off, like I said, it's basically a pro and con type video. Monster Island Toys has basically anything you could ever want from Godzilla, almost. Just damn near everything. And I'm talking about everything from movies to posters, soundtracks. It's pretty amazing. Sumo Gorilla focuses pretty much only on movies, from what I've seen, and oh no, they also sell toys. I'm sorry, I'm checking out right now because I haven't been on a website in a while. Because like I said, it's the last video I've already owned most of the Godzilla movies, except for Shin Godzilla, unfortunately, which Monster Toys will be selling. Well, I should say that right now. Monster Toys will be selling Shin Godzilla around April of this year, so that's in just a few days, less than a week. So definitely keep your eyes out for that. And that's why they differentiate. Sumo Gorilla does not have the same amount of Godzilla movies, but they do sell a good deal of them, and at actually a lower price than MonsterIslandToys.com does. MonsterIslandToys.com sells most of the Godzilla DVDs for $23.99, and it varies a little bit here and there. Sometimes $19.99. Most the max is usually $23. But as I explained in that video, these are for very, very good editions that are uncut, has a bunch of features such as behind the scenes and trailers and teasers for the movies that you're buying, plus awesome artwork for the cover. The artwork for most of the Sony DVDs are not that great in my opinion. That's just me. And like I forgot I was going this, but the whole point of the matter is, so Super Gorilla has a lot of the same DVDs that Monster Hunter Toys has on the website for cheaper, usually around $12.99, sometimes as low as $11.99. However, the drawback is they are missing a few from their categories, from the category selection. So I was doing some research and checking it out, and you'll find a lot of them. Don't get me wrong, you're still gonna find a lot of them, like Godzilla's King Ghidorah. You find basically, let me say this, you'll find a lot of the Heisei ones, like Godzilla's King Ghidorah. I believe Godzilla Destroyer. You find a lot of the Showa ones, especially, and this is important to keep in mind, movies like Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. The Sony DVD went out of print, and so it is really hard for people to get it these days. And I have people who asked to borrow my copy, and I think I could double check, but I'm pretty sure the Sony DVD still out of print, so you could see it selling for anywhere between 50 and 90 bucks, which is ridiculous to me for a movie that is still widely available online for under $20 from places like SumoGorilla.com. However, the Sony DVD, believes maybe one of the only ones that comes with an English translation, English dub. Although, once again, if you do a little digging, you could still find it. All that being said, though, Sumo Gorilla is definitely an awesome website to check out, and definitely give them a shot, guys. They have a lot of interesting stuff on there. They have for only, and I grant, mind you, this is only for $12.99. They have awesome things like The Return of Godzilla. Now, let me inform you, this is The Return of Godzilla, but it is a 2-disc that comes with both the Japanese uncut version, subtitled with special features, and then on disc 2, they have Return of Godzilla. That is the American version with the Raymond Burr and everything. Except that one I don't believe comes with any special features. But, I mean, take it as you get it. And it's only $12.99. So basically 2 different movies, one on each disc, for under $20. That's inconceivable, especially since even the American Blu-ray that just came out recently does not have the Raymond Burr version. You have to hold a separate DVD you have to get. So keep that in mind. And also check the Sumo Gorilla out because they have lots of other interesting stuff. Like I said, they too have a bunch of kaiju films like the Gamera trilogy and the Mothra trilogy and things like that. And of course, like I said, other obscure horror movies that are definitely fun to watch if you've seen some of them or makes you want to check out something weird. And speaking of weird, now this is your obscure Godzilla fan stuff, but if you've ever heard of Godzilla Island, if you haven't heard of it, well, let me explain what it is, because I myself haven't watched it, but I've heard of it. Godzilla Island was a television show spin-off of the Godzilla franchise. It came out in October of 1997, so this is after the Heisei series was all said and done. And it's a very interesting show. The idea behind it is that it's basically, it says right there, Godzilla Island. It's like a monster island from like kind of like Show Monsters type premise, where a lot of the kaiju from the franchise all live on one island, and the show basically revolves around the adventures between these monsters on the island. And it's very interesting. It went for 256 3-minute episodes. It ran for almost a year, and it ended its run on September 30th, 1998. Now, mind you, the show was made more of as a I want to say more of a way to market some of the toys that were coming out at the time, because the show itself is made with the Godzilla action figures. So it's not going to be like a Toho big budget kind of thing, with full on suitmation, which would really be unheard of for a series that had just finished its run in 1995, 2 years earlier when Godzilla had died. And they're already getting ramped up to release the 1998 film, the American TriStar one. So of course it's not going to be some super big budget thing like that, but it does sound like a lot of fun. I've always wanted to check it out, and once I get paid next week, I will actually be buying this. I want to check it out. 256 episodes at 3 minutes. I think that'd be a really fun thing to watch. And the funny thing is, I thought it was unavailable on Blu-ray or DVD, but Sumo Gorilla has it in a 4-disc edition for under $20, $18.99. That is pretty impressive. Pretty damn impressive. So it's a 4-disc set that comes with 256 episodes. Now, and mind you, this is a lot of fun because the humongous cast. I mean, between these episodes, they have Godzilla, Godzilla Jr., Mothra, Batra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, Mecha Godzilla, Angus, Gigan, Hedorah, Space Godzilla, Destroyer, Baragon, King Caesar, Mulgira, Megalon, Gorosaurus, Kamacuras, Jet Jaguar, and Dogora. Dogora being from a solo movie that came out, I believe, in the early 60s, also done by Honda. So it's a very interesting set that they have here. It's Japanese, of course. You're not really going to need subtitles because, from what I remember, there aren't really any human characters in this thing. It's literally just pure monsters. And like the other things I was referring to before, this is a DVD-R. That's why I finally looked it up again. It's a DVD-R copy. So you probably won't have an official menu or anything like that, but you'll have something that most people have probably never seen before. That is for damn sure. So like I said before, guys, check out sumogorilla.com. Now, whereas they don't have movies like, Godzilla, Mothra King, or Giant Martial Attack, or even Godzilla Tokyo SOS, they do have a lot of that I know a lot of people have probably been looking for quite some time, like Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1974. They have the Return of Godzilla, and that includes Godzilla 1985. They also have freaking Godzilla 2000 with the uncut Japanese version. I also believe with the American version as well. And all of those that I just mentioned are all $12.99. So you're not spending that much money on it. And just it's really great, really good website, guys. Really, it looks nice and professional. And like I said, those are pretty good prices for things that you cannot get at your local Walmart or Best Buy or FWE for that matter, and for pretty good prices. So that's what I just want to do. Talk about Sumo Gorilla really quick. Great website. Definitely give them a shot. If you are looking for any of these titles and more, definitely check the selection because they have tons of categories, and you'll find something you'd like to watch. And in the future, I think maybe I will do a section on Godzilla Island. It would be pretty awesome, right? I've never watched it myself, so it'd be something new for all of us. Really would. Well, guys, I'll leave a link for sumogorilla.com and definitely check them out.